Business Today is brought to you by
Life happens in a second, and we've seen 5.5 billion of them. 175 years of life's moments, all added up. With every tick of the hand, Sagicor will be there to turn those seconds into decades of prosperity. Sagicor, 175 years of wise financial thinking for life.
This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. Mexico cement giant Cemex has announced a takeover bid for Trinidad Cement Limited, TCL. Cemex, through one of its indirect subsidiaries, Sierra Trading, is looking to acquire over 132 million shares at a price of $4.50 in cash per TCL share. The bid, if successful, will result in Sierra holding up to 74.9% of the equity share capital in TCL. If the offer is fully accepted, Sierra will pay out some $89 million US. Sierra's existing share ownership in TCL is approximately 39.5%. Cemex said if the takeover is successful, TCL will continue operating as usual. TCL's other main operations are in Jamaica and Barbados. Caribbean Export Region's primary export development agency has introduced a female exporter of the year to its list of annual honors for business persons doing exceptional work in pushing Caribbean products out of the region and into North America and the European markets. This year, the first such award went to a Haitian producer who makes an indigenous hair treatment cream. Caribbean Export Executive Director Pamela Cook-Hamilton explained at last night's 2016 award ceremony at Hilton that the introduction of the award in no way sidelined men. She stressed that women need a push past the invisible barriers to business that still exist.
We are not marginalizing men. We're simply acknowledging that the boys' club is real. And we're also acknowledging that there are consistent issues with respect to female access to business. A woman can walk into a bank and present the same proposal and not get the money. A man can walk in with the same proposal and get the money. Those are just facts. So we are attempting to level the playing field a little bit by helping female entrepreneurs as we move ahead. Under the 10th EDF, approximately 53% of our beneficiaries were women. And through these awards, specifically the Female Exporter of the Year and other initiatives, we'll continue to build the capacity of female entrepreneurs to strengthen their economic impact in our region.
Business Today will be right back.
What's your idea of holiday happiness?
Watching the kids open presents. Preparing for a new arrival.
The look on his face. Add to your holiday happiness with a Scotia Plan loan from Scotiabank. You could win cash and more. Get your loan today at your nearest branch. Conditions apply.
Industry, Commerce and Small Business Minister Donville Innes is advising more Caribbean companies to move their products and services beyond their domestic markets. He contends exports are a big way to help drive small economies like Barbados. The minister made the call as he congratulated winners of the Caribbean Exports Exporter of the Year 2016 awards during a ceremony at the Hilton last night.
The simple truth of the matter is that we have in the Caribbean been very well accustomed to those who buy goods from far-flung places, ship them here, pay duties, put on a markup, and make their profits, and reinvest in a similar field. But we oftentimes don't give thanks to those who are the exporters, who are the ones who are generating the foreign exchange that is needed to buy those same goods that we all like to have here in the region. The ones who are having the countless sleepless nights, wondering whether the goods will arrive, wondering whether they'll be paid on time, wondering whether the banker will give them the support they need. And that is why we must really celebrate the exporters that we have within the region. I believe they're the ones who are really going to make the fundamental difference in the economy going forward.
A Barbadian scholar, Dr. Richard Drayton, has urged Barbadians to get back to basics. As he delivered the 41st annual Sir Winston Scott Memorial Lecture at the Frank Collymore Hall Theatre recently, Drayton challenged Barbadians to park their cars and use bicycles more often as a means of lessening demands on precious foreign exchange lost in the purchase of automobiles. He also called for Barbadians to return to the land for farming to reduce high food imports.
Our clear economic priority should be to find paths to growth and ways of living, which are less import input and foreign exchange dependent. Living more cheaply might also mean living more richly. What if, for example, we pushed a hard pro-bicycle transport policy? In England, the Governor of the Bank of England, the Foreign Secretary, the Mayor of London, the Leader of the Opposition, all commute on a bicycle through perpetual rain. Workplaces provide showers, and people make it their business to take a change of clothes, which they go into when they arrive at their workplace. Clearly, in this island, protected cycleways would have to be built. But every car taken off our roads would save thousands of dollars of foreign exchange and fight our epidemic of chronic disease. A drive to change what we eat, to increase the share of ground provisions and vegetable protein in our diet, would yield similar economic and health dividends.
Now for today's financial tip. If you want to attract shoppers this holiday season, pull out all the stops. Shoppers are used to being spoiled. So a puny 5 or 10% discount will not cut it, unless you do something like a 20% off store-wide sale. And don't forget to advertise. That's been Business Today. Join us again next Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper and liking us on Facebook.